Hello and welcome back to another episode of We Love New Homes, and we're in Telford in Shropshire and we're looking at a development by Lovell, and this is a partnership site and the development is called Wildwalk. Let's get into the video. Hello and welcome back to We Love New Homes, and today I am in Telford in Shropshire, and the development behind me is by Lovell Homes. It's called Wildwalk and it's in Donnington in Telford. Now they're building a range here of 2s, 3s and 4 bedroom houses, a bit of bungalows, a bit of everything going on here, but it's also part of a much bigger development. Wildwalk is also, there's a big sort of social housing rental sort of development next door. Now that doesn't sound that appealing, does it? But there's extra care there, but actually it's really well done, and this is kind of like almost like a concept for Telford. Anyway, without further ado, let's go and take a look at the streets. Let's see how it's laid out. Well, here we are at Wildwalk by Lovell Homes, and this is off Donnington Woodway. Now you can see the show homes on the left hand side. Now one thing I will say about this development is Lovell are actually building 77 properties on here for open market, so all of these are up for sale, and this is a much bigger development. But as I come into the development, you can see there's a real kind of nice mix here of house types. You've got a lot going on. You've got some sort of timber boarding, and you've got some half render, some brick. They look okay, don't they? But we're just coming up the main road now into the development itself, and parts of it is still under construction. And the road goes ahead to the wider development, so we're just going to go down one of these informal streets here. You can see the lovely metal fence in here. That really gives it a nice look. Nice gardens, actually some nice surfaces. You've got block paving and a footpath going off into the nearby Granville Country Park. Now the house types here, you have a range of 2, 3, 4, I think it's 2, 3 and 4 bedroom houses, and some bungalows as well, as you can see, and they look really nice, don't they, those bungalows with the sort of timber boarding. But as you can see, the large extra care that's under construction ahead where the tower crane is, that's the other side of the development, which we'll look at later in the video. But you can see these houses here. Look, you can see there's a row. I love those gables on that particular couple of houses there, but as we come down you can see all houses have solar panels, and the landscaping is really nice, and this metal fencing really does make a difference. It really does make it really nice. I'm a bit this house type that you can see coming up on the left hand side, it just doesn't look right to me. They look in those big windows. And that house there on the left just looks odd. That one on the right, it just doesn't look like somebody's really taken any care in designing that house type. You can see it looks really odd. It looks like one of Persimmon's strange designs. But you can see these two properties looking at each other. A couple of those ones with a gable on end there. There's a nice bit of brick detail in there as well. But they're okay. They're all right for house types, aren't they? But these houses do look light and bright. They look good. There's a footpath there that leads you down under the underpass, and that takes you over towards Asda, the nearest supermarket. But to me, the windows, they are quite big windows. I will give them that. But I don't know. It's just a lack of. There's a lot of glass in them. But you can see the fence here. The street scene is really nice. I think it's really nicely done. Now Lovell have been no stranger to Telford. They've had over a number of years. They have had some developments such as the one in Prisley. That's been a quite successful development. Over to the left there's going to be a bit of a sort of pond area. There are a few houses left on this development, so it's probably best just to visit these showrooms, which you can see on the right hand side. Well, next we're going to go across to the other half of the development, and over there we have a development which are rental properties, and a few other little bits and pieces. So on this development we are looking at 66 houses by Telford and Wrekin's house building company Nuplace. 186 properties are going to be built by the Wrekin Housing Group. There's going to be a 76 bed extra care unit, and there's going to be 12 dementia apartments and 20 bedrooms supported living community. So they've got a hub, a cafe, a bistro and a play area and an amazing country park which is already established just within walking distance. So we're now in the development, we're just coming into the entrance, and this is the first phase that was built. And bear in mind, these are all rental houses, these are, and I think they're fabulous. How they have managed to build such beautiful houses for rental is beyond me. Sometimes some developers will literally, cut the fat on some of the houses and make them really basic, but not in the case of this development. I think they've really gone to town and the houses look fabulous. The bungalows on the right hand side are absolutely gorgeous, and it's the first time that bungalows have been available to rent. They're quite rare in Telford, but you can see that over the back there, the trees, that's the Granville Country Park. But this is a completed street here. You've got nice wide footpaths. You can see the extra care building going up there. I think that's such a striking design, architecturally speaking. I love it. It's kind of got these like two big chimneys. I think they must be lift shafts. As we come up the main street here, you can see the street scene is great. You've got lovely sort of green space now to the right hand side, which looks really good. But I should imagine the park is going to be on the left hand side, and that just looks like the landscape in that, which will be where the community hub will be. But as we come up the main spine roads of development, there's some more bungalows there on the right, but you've got a good range of houses here, from one bedroom apartments, some flats, to 2, 3s, 4 bedroom properties. But you can see they're really nice. These have got all solar panels on them, they've got car charging points, etc. And some of the Nuplace homes have been built to the future home standard, but you can see the further phase up there. They're still well and truly building this development still. A couple of really nice big houses there, look. I love that little differential on the brickwork there. It's a really nice feature. But yeah, they look really nice, don't they? That half rented, they don't look like your average rental houses. And actually rentals here have been really successful. Again, you can see another view of the extra care building. It's huge, but you can see the park and the community space there that's been built. It's all ready to be completed. And you can see there's some larger houses here for the rentals. So you get a good mix of properties here. So like a lot of social housing providers, they only will build the smaller properties. An unusual sort of chalet style bungalow there, not seen that before, but that's really nice. These are Lovell designs, by the way, Lovell Homes designs. You'll find these across their developments, part of their portfolio, but part of their partnership homes scheme that they do, that they will build for developers. They will provide the house type, so in theory they are providing Lovell designs, so developers don't have to worry about doing their own house designs. But as we come over, you can see another like I say, that cul-de-sac of new homes on the bungalows on the left hand side. But the development is great. I think for a social housing rental development, I think it looks absolutely fab, and that extra care is a big feature in this development. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the tour around Wildwalk. I hope you'll join us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to see further videos, and we could be reviewing a development near you. Take care, see you on the next video.